This is really an exciting day, and I'm so excited to have everyone here. Thank you for showing up. So, this class that we've been talking about, it definitely pressed us. We were warned that at the end of 2 years, we were going to give our own memorial service and eulogy. That was pretty intense, and we still decided that we were going to go for it, which was really cool. The basis of this class were 5 practices, and if you engage in these 5 practices on a regular basis, they will make you stronger. Hence my talk, Let Every Win Make You Stronger. Every single day, we go out into the world and we're pressed upon by different circumstances. But these practices are prayer, meditation, journaling, spiritual reading for strengthening, and working our body, using our body. These were the touchstones that Harriet laid out for us. And the goal was every single day to engage in these in a way to strengthen us for this world that we're living in. So could we do this? Could we practice these practices on a regular basis? That was a challenge, and that was the 2-year challenge that we had. And if you think about how busy your lives are, if you think about incorporating those things into every day, you can see how valuable they would be and also how challenging it would be to do that. And that was the core. The other core was a covenant, a promise, a commitment that we made that was private, but that was in harmony with our highest selves. My favorite is a blend. I like blending some of these practices. I love walking and meditating and praying at the same time. And a long time ago, I used to pray, God help me, help me through this or that. And 20 years ago, a friend of mine said, Ginger, if you pray affirmatively, see how that feels. And so I started changing my prayer. Instead of saying, God help me, I would say, I know I am being helped. I know that I am being guided, that I'm being strengthened. Whatever challenge is right in front of me right then, right there, I know that the power of the universe is in me, through me, and as me. The Holy Spirit is within me. Jesus Christ's power is within me. The divine love is in me. And how much more powerful does that feel? And that's one of the cores of our center, is this affirmative prayer, which is so powerful and just can cut through a lot of the quagmire of life. And oftentimes I'll do my walking, I'll do meditation that way. I even started recently walking through the creek and getting my feet wet, bare right on the earth, right on the soles of the earth. And it's been so powerful doing those prayers that way. So this is really faith, knowing, right? Faith is knowing, and faith is a practice. And this is one of those things that we were encouraged to do. Another one of the things that we were challenged about, or by Harriet, was to think of a project, something that would stretch us, that we're not necessarily comfortable with, and that we could bless our community with. And you heard Michelle's beautiful song. That was hers. It was amazing. And what I did is I had no thought that I could paint or be an artist in painting. And my beautiful friend Melinda, a couple of years ago, said, you can paint. And she's a wonderful artist. And so I did, and I created a painting that Melinda helped me with that got adopted to the center, which is on the 2nd Street, of a lighthouse. And after that, I thought, maybe I can do this a little bit. So next, I was challenged to do classes in the church. And so along the windows and over on the side are a few of the paintings, a couple of the students' paintings that we did. And this was originally inspired by Melinda, and then we would bring spiritual themes to the paintings, and they had to be done in like an hour, so they were brief, but they used basic techniques that I could do and I learned, and I would practice them beforehand and then give the class, and then I would teach the class things that I had learned. And it was inspiring and enriching and fun, and so that was something that came and was born from this spiritual leadership class. How can you, so thinking about yourselves, how can you develop those latent abilities that you're a little shy about, or you don't think that they'll be accepted, and you don't want to share it with others, and then develop them and bless others, and just do it with abandon. Don't worry about it, whether it's going to be accepted or not. Just do it with love, and it'll be fine. And that's what I found out through the painting classes, that, here at the church, everybody's like, this is great. And they learned, and they got joy from it, and they stretched themselves because I stretched myself because Harriet told me to. So about that eulogy, I was sitting around a campfire with some girlfriends, and I said, I don't know about this class. I have a choice whether to continue in this class, and at the end of the year, I'm going to have to write my own eulogy and do a memorial service. And we're sitting there with our s'mores, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to continue in the class. And all the women said, of course you have to continue in the class. That's awesome. And I said, really? And they said, that's great. We wish we could be in a class like that. And so I said, good friends. And I said, okay, I'm going to continue in this class. So as it came closer to doing my eulogy, I texted the group and I said, my soul really wants to write this eulogy, but my body and mind really want to drink tequila and watch TV right now. It was really like, oh my God, how do you write your own eulogy? Did you know you can Google how to write your own eulogy? You can actually, that's what I Googled it. I thought, let me try to do that. And there was all these ideas, and then I was like, wow, now I have a project. So that was exciting. And it actually was phenomenal. Because if you ever thought, what would people say to me at my funeral? They're only going to say good things about you, right? So, and then, what do I want my dash? Everybody knows the dash. I don't have to recite the poem of the dash, right? What is that dash on the tombstone? What is that life that you want to live? What is it? Are you deliberately creating your life, or are you allowing every day to reaction? Health issues, financial issues, family issues. Are you just reacting, like a ping pong ball? Or are you deliberately creating your life with the tools and what you have available? And that's what the memorial service was about. Really thinking about our lives, my life, what do I want to be about? If I were to pass, what would people really think about me, and how do I live the best life that I possibly can right now, right here, so that when that time comes, as it will for us, that we can live with no regrets, live spiritually fulfilled with love, as a deliberate creator, with love and with intention. And so it ended up being a wonderful, wonderful experience, especially when all my classmates stood up and said wonderful things about who that person was, like as they would at a funeral. Oh, Ginger, she was so fantastic. She was so loving. And we get to hear that as part of the service, which is like, wow, wouldn't it be cool to hear your own service, to hear all the good things people would say about you after you're gone? Well, we had that experience through this class, which was really, really cool. So I like to encourage you to think about those practices, how you can incorporate them in your own lives to strengthen you each day. Life is challenging. Life is difficult many times. And by those practices, they will make you stronger. And they will strengthen up that lighthouse and allow you to shine that light for others. And so this way we can all be here for each other. If we continue to strengthen us, we can be stronger for each other.